Welcome to Ignite Success. I'm your host, Suzie Becker, and I'm here with Adam Madrid from the LOL 48-Hour JAX Film Festival. Hi, Adam.
I'm good. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, thank God.
Oh, thank you for having me. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
I've been waiting to talk to you. All right, let's talk about film festival, film experience, and Jacksonville's opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. So me, I'm a filmmaker. I love growing up, love films and everything like that. And there was a 48-hour film project that came to Jacksonville, and it was 2007. And I remember me and my friends like jumping on the opportunity to do it. Did it. Our films were horrible. It was just like, but we just kept doing it every single year to the point where 2014 came around and we finally won. And yeah, and our movie got to go to LA at the Chinese Theater, and the rest is history. You know, like we just enjoyed it. And then there was a point where Monique, my wife, she was actually asking, like, tell me, hey, do you ever think about running a comedy film festival? And this is where LOL JAX Film Festival was born, but there was a lot that went into it, a lot of planning. And, you know, basically we just kind of spun the whole LOL thing. So it's like, love, you know, laugh out loud, but we just kind of nix that and be like, love our locals.
Love our locals.
Yeah.
I want to get to that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our locals. Yeah. Something that I'm always so impressed by is when I look at the unique body of work and experiences that you provide. It feels like a giant mentor ship, like a ship. I see mentors above, I see mentors beside. Talk to me about how you've created this landscape of loving our locals that you pour into them.
Yeah, I think it's just important to show, like, I think especially the local film community, the love and support that the city can bring to them, and it goes to where they weren't getting that. You know, there was a lot of them that felt like the city wasn't doing enough to acknowledge their talent. And, you know, we talk about art, and we love art. You know, we love all walks of art, you know, with muralists and ballet and music and everything like that. But filmmaking never kind of gets the love of that. It's not real art. And, you know, we kind of, you know, like a lot of people get hurt by that, you know, and a lot of people get to opportunities like in New York, LA, Atlanta, and we cheer them on, you know, like, hey, good for you, you know, go, you know, find your passion. But for us, we wanted to do something to where we retain the talent here, keep the talent here, and show that they are appreciated here in this city. And that's what the whole festival was, you know, acknowledging. So.
Okay, so something that I'm always inspired by is the ability to tell stories. And I think that any cultural landscape needs those storytellers. So how did people hear about you, find out about the film festival? How did you take something that was an idea somewhere else that you participated in and bring it and plant the seeds so that we can grow wings right here in our hometown?
Yeah, I think for us, I felt like, you know, we needed more local filmmaking events. Now there were some that there was a Jackson short film showcase that Richard Kodai did, and there was other ones that Tracy Collins and Sharon Cobb did with a comedy event. So, you know, there was a lot of things that were building up to it. So even Mac McDonald with the 48-hour film project and Chris Ackerman, they did stuff to where they kept things happening here in Jacksonville. But, you know, for us, it's like, well, what can we do to take that next level, that next step, you know? And we're always going to acknowledge the past of the people that built up this momentum. And for us, let's do something here to where we're getting all this talent, this local actors, filmmakers, actors, actresses, local musicians, local stand-up comedians, local businesses. Let's have a weekend to where we can all goof off, have a good time, but acknowledge the talent that we have here and, you know, make some noise here in the city.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So you essentially curated all of these people into one space, and it didn't matter if they were technical, if they were acting, if they were producing, directing, or if they were just curious and they wanted to be part of the experience.
Correct.
And you gave everyone a chance.
Yeah.
And so what happened at the end of this? Who won? What's the next step? Talk to us.
Yeah, so what's great is that we've had a lot of winners in, you know, the film festivals that we run, the LOL JAX Film Festival and the 40-Hour Film Project, where they're going on to have international success. And the case in point, we just recently had Threshold that won and ended up beating the world in Los Angeles for Filmpalooza. Went on to Cannes Film Festival, the biggest film festival in the world.
Yes.
And so that caused some noise. We ended up getting a proclamation from the city. You know, it was me and Monique that we wanted to push like the filmmakers to do great things. And they're already going to do great things anyways. We just wanted to give them a platform to be like, they need to be acknowledged, they need to be seen. Their movies need to be on a big screen and not on a, you know, on a phone or a tablet, you know, like that. Not taking away from, you know, people that do that. It's just, they deserve to see it in front of an audience. And now we had a recent winner, Alexa Wint, that did for the talent, and then now it's going on to Lisbon, Portugal at Filmpalooza right now to compete, and then go on to possibly go to Cannes Film Festival.
So you're right now on this momentum. Yeah. 2 questions: how do we find you so that we can participate? And 2, what's your dream next step?
So you can find us anywhere on social media. LOL JAX Film Festival. Just go at LOL JAX on Facebook, LOL JAX Festival on Instagram and X, and then also same with 48. Go to at JAX48HFP, where we use the hashtag JAX48HFP or hashtag LOL JAX, hashtag Love Our Locals. It's just basically our next step is to keep pushing. Keep making things happen, keep making events happen, because again, I go say we're not LA, we're not New York, we're not Atlanta, we're not Miami, we're Jacksonville, and that's something to be proud of. Let's have this city, let's have this people in this city to support the local filmmakers. Let's have more local events that support the filmmakers here.
Well, thank you, Adam, for bringing JAX and taking it to the max with your vision.
No, I appreciate you.
If you want to find out more about Adam and about the LOL JAX Film Festival, you can go to dailynewsnetwork.com. I'm your host, Suzie Becker. Stay inspired and inspiring.